Hi, welcome to my automotive show KG Canadian Enthusiast. Today is the episode 4 of season 5. Today on the show we will compare two vehicles. I like to compare the Lincoln Navigator and the Lincoln Navigator and the BMW X7. Before starting the show I want to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Now let's start. Now these two full-size luxury SUVs are, in terms of size, they do not relate. But in terms of segment positioning, they do. Now let's begin with the briefs, right? Now let's start with the Lincoln specifications. 5-door SUV, 8-seater capacity or 7 depending on the Lincoln Navigator L or standard, and then of course 10-speed automatics, and of course trim levels, of course Yacht Club and Black Label, beginning reserve, etc. Now of course we know prices. Prices start something like $70,000 to $80,000, goes above 100,000, way over 100,000. Engines, yes, one engine choice is the Lincoln Navigator. That's a 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 with 3.5 twin turbo V6 with 450 horsepower. Right, that is good. BMW numbers: 5-door SUV, 7 seats, 8-speed automatic, and of course models are endless. If you are in Europe, there are quad turbo V8 diesels, inline 6 diesels, but let me tell you, you got a one V8 with 456 horsepower and with other one with 500 plus horsepower, and of course there's an Alpina, there's an Alpine version, of course the Alpine version or Alpina whatever, with over 600 horsepower as well. Now as you know the specifications, now let's get now the most powerful BMW actually makes well over 500 horsepower, as you should know. Now let's get to the business. Take a look at these are the two vehicles as you could see here. You got the Lincoln Navigator and the BMW X7. Now power wise, in the 456 horsepower V8, it's 6 more than the Lincoln Navigator, and that's substantially enough, you might think. And it's a crossover, whereas the Navigator is a body-on-frame F-150 based full-size luxury SUV. But this is the catch, because let me get big fact: styling. Now I might argue, in terms of styling, you could argue this looks hell of a lot better, isn't it? And this looks butt ugly with that front nosy ass grille. It's really quite disappointing if you think about it. The grille in the BMW is like this pointy thing, like it's funny, it's stupid. I don't know what's wrong with BMW. And of course the Navigator looks butch, muscular, and the Lincoln muscular and butch. It's tough, it's luxurious, it's soft. Perfectly. Styling department, this thing definitely goes for Lincoln. Round 1 for Lincoln. Now I'm going to get to interior up front. This is the interior, as you could see. Interior of the Navigator, interior of the X7. Now this is where this thing is easy. Now first impressions, you might say yes, BMW is better by a mile. But if you concentrate hard enough, this is the same interior you can find probably in a BMW X5 or a S6. So you got to consider, if you're paying 3 figures money for X7, is this interior special enough? You got to think about that. In the case of the Lincoln Navigator, this interior is bespoke to the Navigator itself. It's bespoke, it's special. Now as you can see. Now of course, as you know, it's very luxurious, it's old school luxury. Tons of wood, plenty of leather, tons of stand equipment, 8 seats, proper throw capacity, and tons. And if you want to tow your RV or caravan or something wherever you are living, wonderful. And if you want to go off-road, that's a genuine mud plugger. There is no doubt. That's the situation. There's no doubt about it. Now, as you saw everything, you might think, you might disagree with me, you might agree with me. But that's the point of my shows. I want your opinion on my comment section because it's super important. Now let's talk about performance. As I said, 456 horsepower, or the Navigator has 450 horsepower twin turbo V6. But this is the thing though, performances depend on how you want to look at it, right? I mean, if you want straight line speed, then the BMW X7 makes sense really. But if you want soothing, touring comfort, road trip comfort, I would say the Lincoln Navigator works hell of a lot better. It actually might be more frugal as well because it's a twin turbo V6 compared to the twin turbo V8 in BMW. That's a rare thing, that an American vehicle is more frugal than a European one. Weird, think about that. And of course another factor to consider is, other factors in performance is 0 to 60 wise the BMW is fast, there is no question. But remember, Lincoln Navigator is getting facelift very soon, so that facelift should enhance performance. Might be a hybrid, might be on the way as well. Now, of course, gearboxes, as you know, 8-speed automatic in BMW, 10-speed in the Lincoln. But for me, in terms of gearboxes, you might say the BMW is more smoother. But again, the character of these vehicles, differentiation, where they're based on as well. Now, so in terms of performance, I would argue BMW wins around because most of the general buyer might say BMW is the better one in terms of performance. Right. So so far then we have concluded that the exterior is good on the Lincoln, the interior is more bespoke on the Lincoln Navigator, and performance wise we have accepted that BMW is better on performance. Good. Now let's talk about ride and handling. In terms of ride and handling, I see many reviews. The Navigator has the classic truck body on frame and feel combined with the luxurious ride, and that is a brilliant combination really. You can't get that from anyone else except from the Cadillac Escalade. That is fantastic. Or I could be wrong, many more could be in the market. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. And of course, not only that. Now, BMW's ride handling, I would argue, is crossover. Silky smooth ride, probably, but it's going to be a bit stiff, where BMW often puts stiff suspension if you buy M Sport package. Yes, you get air suspension, but really, you got to think, is it worth the idea, really? And of course, on the departments. Now, on the handling department, BMW is ahead. Right? Let's get that crystal clear. That is the reality. It's crystal clear. As you can get, BMW will drive like a car. There is no problem about that. Okay, there's no issue. But as you know, so which goes? These two, handling and ride. Now, ride, I think it's a tough decision, but I'm going to give it to Lincoln. Lincoln has a better ride as an all-rounder. In the BMW, to get that sort of ride, you have to go air suspension, probably, because if you buy M Sport package, it doesn't make sense. So Lincoln got 3 rounds in this face-to-face, and BMW got the handling by a margin. So BMW, that's 3-2. So is has Lincoln won the battle? There's one thing BMW wins. Badge, prestige. BMW wins. And that's a tie really, 3-3. So me, I will personally choose the Lincoln Navigator, but I think some might choose BMW. So please tell me on the comment section what you think, which you will choose. If you are in the comment section, please. But I personally think it's up to the consumer to make the choice. I would say buy the Lincoln. It's the better choice. It looks better. It's more posher. And it's the perfect upgrade from your 40,000 BMW, 50,000 direct to a 3-figure limousine. It's a better update. And if you're buying X7, don't buy X7, buy a BMW X5. You get 3 rows of capacity in that as well anyway. So on that note, I'm going to end this episode. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my show. Thank you very much.